Hey guys, what's going on? Snipers are us. It's Lefty, your boy. I have my buddy RiiZu sitting next to me. RiiZu, what's going on, man?
Hey Lefty, what's up?
Not much. I think this will actually be my first commentary on Snipers Are Us. Even though I recorded one a while back, I don't think it ever got uploaded for some reason. So I think this will be my inaugural run on Snipers Are Us. And RiiZu, I brought you in here today, or this is something we talked about a while back, and for those of you that don't know, when I was in the Darth Empire, I had a series going up on Machinima called So You Want to Be a Commentator. And it was a series designed to help younger commentators or more unknown people or just really anybody in the commentary world get better at their craft, because I believe that that is where my skill set lies in this business. And RiiZu, you and I talked a while back about doing something like this, and you came to me and I gave you some tips, some pointers on how to become, or I guess I could say evolve your game as a commentator. Is that about right?
Yeah, pretty much I came up to you as I was looking to become more of a commentator, not so much as a montage player. And so pretty much I came up to you, asked for some tips and pointers, and you gave me some tips like talking by yourself, and it doesn't even have to be a commentary, it just has to be you recording your voice and pretty much getting comfortable talking to a computer screen. And I think that's one of the troubles that most people have.
I think it definitely is. You can definitely tell that some people are really not necessarily comfortable with the idea that they're talking to nobody in particular. And that's something that we can see in a lot of people that upload things to YouTube and try to get started in this commentary game. Now, the reason you're seeing this on Snipers Are Us is I believe that the things that we talk about do have a chance to help you in terms of what you're trying to do. If you want to upload to Snipers Are Us, if you want to increase your chances of making that cut, I think it would definitely help. I mean, from where you were, let's give it just a quick overview. From your perspective of where you were in terms of when you came to me and when we started talking, and where you are now as a commentator. Do you see a difference, a small difference, a big difference, somewhere in the between?
Yeah, I definitely see like a fairly huge difference. Before I came up to you, I was talking to the computer. I wasn't really confident in my voice, and pretty much I didn't feel like I was where I should be. And I was just talking to a computer and really no emotion or personality behind it. And now I feel like that I'm not as good as most people are, but I still feel that I'm further from where I was.
Well, yes, I mean, and I can even hear it now, and I've been watching a few of your commentaries in preparation for this, and I can definitely see a change from what you were to where you are now. You definitely, even now when you were just talking, I could hear the enthusiasm in your voice, because I think something that not a lot of people understand, and I believe this is something we talked about a while back, was that when you're recording a commentary, whatever you're doing, whether you choose to create a completely alternate persona, a la, I don't know, somebody that does like FPS Russia, whether you're looking to create something like that, like completely different from who you are as a person, or whether you're just going to be yourself and just talk, one thing that I think people need to understand is that you're creating a persona, that whatever you're doing is a caricature. Even if you're being yourself, you're not being the laid-back, timid person, the timid version of yourself. You're being the version of yourself that you normally are. And would you agree that that's not really what you were doing a while back? And definitely I can see that you are now.
I mean, like, I've heard this from somebody before. I forget who it was, but like somebody was saying that when you're doing commentaries, it's not actually your regular everyday voice when you're talking to someone. Because obviously I'm not going to talk real loud and like, I don't know how I would say it, but you need to have sort of your commentary voice, and that's what a lot of people have trouble doing, is they'll talk and they'll be real shy and they'll kind of be like mumbling and not really being very clear. And so I guess one of the biggest tips that I would do is learn to find your commentary voice, and so just sort of go off from there.
And I think one thing, I mean, when we were talking, I remember you saying something about you were a little worried about your voice, and one thing that I found is that the human voice in and of itself is generally pleasing. I mean, some people are deterred by the fact that they don't sound like they think they should sound. Do you know what I mean? Where they think they should sound like I don't know, well-known commentator or some well-known radio personality that they know, and they don't. But I don't think what they failed, or what I think what they failed to understand is that the human voice is generally appealing. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree that pretty much just watching any commentary kind of like settles me down. Like if I'm raging and I get kind of mad at just playing the game, I can go watch a commentary and it'll relax me and I can have fun again, I guess.
Well, right, because I mean, people aren't necessarily going to be deterred by hearing people talk that don't sound like the people that are at the top of the food chain or on the top of their game. There is still room to work with, I guess you could say, in that middle ground. Now, what are some of the things that you, we got to wrap up here, we only have about a minute left. What are some of the things that you did in preparation for this, or just in evolving your commentary game? What are some of the specific things that you did? Were there exercises, or something in general, listening to other people talk and how they exude their emotions and things like that?
Well, if anyone were to come up to me and ask me how I became a better commentator, and people have asked me this before, and I've just told them, practice, practice, practice. That's pretty much everything I did. Is you can see the progression through my commentary. Is if you go watch a commentary I did a couple months ago, and watch the commentary that I put up this morning, you can definitely see the huge difference. And pretty much just getting comfortable talking to a computer and not talking to somebody else. In the dual commentaries, it's easier because you're talking to somebody else. But if you're just doing your plain commentary by yourself, it gets kind of awkward. And a lot of people have trouble with that, and they need to get past that and just realize and become comfortable talking to a computer. And other than that, I would just say practice, and practice makes perfect, and that's how I did it.
So it's just practice a lot, and record yourself, and just to get more comfortable. I mean, I use this phrase, get more comfortable in your voice. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I definitely think that would help. And again, I've seen that in you, and there's more yet to go, but you've still definitely taken a huge leap forward. And I'm really proud to say that I may have had a little part in that. But anyway, guys, we got to get out of here. The gameplay is wrapping up. RiiZu, I want to thank you for coming by. And if you like what you see, be sure to hit the like button. If you think this helped and you want to post to SnipesAreUs, go ahead and hit the like button. Let us know in the comments section what you think. If you want more, maybe we can do another one or start a series or something like that. RiiZu, thank you for stopping by. And our links are going to be in the description, our respective links to our channels, and we got to get out of here. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. We are out.